tripping when I'm in the streets. Got her stressing late nights, now she losing sleep. Cause she know my enemies want me 6 feet. Praying that I make it safe to my family. Hard to trust, so I keep a pole. Cause I know any day I'll be dead and gone. Sick thoughts here and there, think my mind gone. Some days I can't wait till I take a soul. Born and raised where it's pimping or either gang banging. I took my own route, had my own vision. Put the gang on the map, fuck whoever doubting. Hopping out the V8, man, it's amazing. Shit ain't perfect, but I'm working on it. Cut some people off cause they wasn't hungry. Shit ain't perfect, but I'm working on it. Cut some people off cause they wasn't hungry. See the hurt in my eyes turn me to a demon. If you felt how I felt, you will go crazy. Say I'm crazy, honestly, I know I am. Waiting for the day I take a eye from this fam. They gon' miss you, I can give 2 fucks though. Pole on me lurking, hoping to up the scope. Fuck a bitch, ain't got a feet and there's a dough. Tryna fuck on
Yeah, okay, now that's hot, man.
That's nice.
And that's called Wicked Thoughts, y'all.
Wicked Thoughts.
By Brian TKS. Grand Rising, everybody.
Grand Rising.
What's up, beautiful ladies and gentlemen? Hope everyone's doing fine. Thank you for tuning in to Featured. I'm your host with the most, Kush Tucker, and this is my host,
Mike L.
And today we have a special guest today, man, Brian TKS. How you doing today, my brother?
Good. Glad to be here. Thank you for having me here.
Nah, definitely, man. Happy to have you here, man. So, like, man, let's get into like this new single that you got, man. Tell us about it. Like, what was like your inspiration for this particular song?
Definitely.
My inspiration, pretty much is wicked thoughts. So, you know, sometimes you got them wicked thoughts, man. So that's what I was talking about.
It's very relatable.
Can I ask about a particular lyric?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times I'm not necessarily into the music when I listen to stuff. I'm listening for lyrics, and I like the one where you mentioned you perfect. You're not perfect, but you working.
I ain't perfect, but I'm working on it.
Yeah. Definitely.
That was one of my favorites.
that I felt that one.
I did too.
I heard that. Expound on that. Like, what was you thinking about when you was like, I'm not perfect, but I'm working on it? What would that relate to?
Everybody makes mistakes, man.
For sure.
Everybody makes mistakes. So you can't really look at yourself like as being perfect. So
Definitely.
Nah, totally. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. Well, it touched me. It grabbed me because a lot of times,
we forget it.
You forget it completely.
We forget that we all make mistakes, and sometimes I think that, you know, whether it be relationships, most times that's all it really is. Whether it's a romantic relationship or friendship, sometimes we hold each other to certain standards that's like, you know, a little ridiculous. It leaves no room for growth. And what we call, you know, failure or mistakes, that's the growth. That's the process.
Was you at all? I didn't mean to cut you off. Was you at all like? How did you come up with the title "Wicked Thoughts"?
Just listening to my verse over and over, and yeah, that it just popped in my head. I was like, some of them bars I was saying is some wicked thoughts, like, and I was like, I'm gonna call this Wicked Thoughts.
No,
definitely, I feel you.
Definitely. So let me ask you this then. Do you have any more wicked thoughts? Is there a part 2 to that, or is that a one-off? Like, would you do a second wicked thoughts, or did that exercise any demons you might have had?
I was just gonna say that yeah. I can say in that verse I was speaking on a past, like the past me. Like that wasn't like right there and then.
I got you.
So yeah, like I for sure exercised them. Yeah.
Exercise the demons.
Exercise. But I believe that's important.
Yeah, no, totally it is.
I mean,
because it's expression, it's art.
Yeah. Not saying like shit can happen. So them wicked thoughts can for sure come back.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
But right now, I'm clear of them wicked thoughts. Right.
I think that's important too, because if you can express those things in your art, and your creativity,
Totally.
then they're not acted out in any other type of capacity.
Facts.
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 I agree with you. And it also sheds light on your story, and what you going through is relatable to so many other people.
Yeah, definitely. Now the song is relatable. The song is relatable.
Yeah,
You know.
because everybody out here having wicked thoughts. We living in a time where things is getting more desperate, so people gonna have definitely more wicked thoughts cracking.
Yeah.
Like rolling through their brain, like how can I make money faster? And usually making money faster ain't in like no positive way. At least
Yeah, nah.
people ain't sitting there like you. It is positive ways to make money fast, but you got to really sit there, and then it has to look cool to you. I believe a lot of things don't look cool to make people. Like people want to make money and it looks cool, like,
yeah,
but you can't really have both.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
And if it does look cool, it took some planning.
Yeah, I mean, and
For
what it
sure.
has to do,
For
it has to
sure.
look cool to you. You can't be looking for it to look cool to other people. And you can make like, nigga, this is your living. You want to make money off this. You can't be concerned if it looks cool to others.
No, facts.
It just got to be cool to you, so you into it.
But that's difficult
Yeah,
because even though people say, I don't give a fuck, they really do give a fuck. So, you know, I've done it. I've been like, oh man, I don't give a fuck what they think. And then later on, I'm like, what do they think?
yeah.
That inner turmoil.
Nah,
You know what I'm
totally.
saying? But I definitely like the title of the song. Wicked Thoughts is
Nah,
a
it's
good
dope.
title.
It's a dope
It
title.
provokes
Dope
me
lyrics.
to listen.
Yeah.
Just because it's wicked.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, keep it real with you. Bad news travels like 3 to 4 times faster than good news.
For
Absolutely.
sure. For sure. For
Nah,
sure.
for
You
sure.
know what I'm saying? So,
Man.
Nah.
great title. Great title.
Nah, people, someone to share someone blowing up before they share your song.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
I talking particularly about wicked thoughts, but I'm just saying in
No,
general. Like,
no.
it'll be like people be like, just look at what people share on Instagram or Facebook. Like,
It's fights.
yeah, it's fights. It's I mean, it's usually some ignorant shit. Feel me? And it's like it's the algorithm. It studies what you like what you pay attention to. Pay attention to. What post do you stop on for the longest? So if like whatever you getting, that's what your mind is focused on right now. So like that's why it's feeding you more of that.
Hey, along with the algorithm,
Yeah,
because if you look at something for 3 seconds, then it says, "Oh, he likes that."
not totally.
Not
yeah.
necessarily.
Not necessarily, but
But
it'll keep on. Like Instagram and got more high tech. Now I ask you a question like, is this interested to you? Like, are you interested? Like, it's
you
trying to
noticed
get
that
like,
too?
yeah,
I
like, it wants
noticed
to
that.
really know.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to guess anymore.
focus, nigga, focus.
Most
It's
apps
not
is
trying to
doing
guess
that now.
anymore.
Nah,
Yeah.
it's not. Just tell us, please.
Yeah.
Where are you going to be at?
What are you thinking?
We're
How
gonna
are you
play,
feeling?
so we can place our advertisements in the right
Trying
place.
to tell y'all, man, it's a rap maze, man. It's a giant psychology lab. Like they studying you all the time,
It
man.
wouldn't be fun without it.
So if someone else is studying you, you better study you too. It's better to experiment with your experience. Feel me?
So I have a question: is "Wicked Thoughts" a single, or is it part of an album?
That's a single.
That's a single.
That's
Okay.
a single.
Okay. Nice.
Nah, that's nice.
And where could people find this at if they want to download it or listen?
I don't know about down. Well. Of course, probably if you have Android, you can. But all platforms, iTunes,
sure.
Apple Music, Spotify.
Because we want people to know
Yeah.
Yeah, how
where
they can get
find
to
it,
it.
so they can get to it. You know what I'm saying? So they can enjoy it as well.
Mm-hmm.
And what's your partner name that's also featured on the song?
Oh, it's featured D Ferno, the homie from
shout out to
Texas.
D.
Shout
Ferno.
out D Ferno.
D Ferno.
You know,
Texas in the house. You know what I
man,
mean?
he been supporting me, man, for at least like 2 years, and I can say like messing with people like out of state. They show a lot more love than the people in
LA.
in our city.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Like
To me, it's not crazy no more. It's Hollywood, baby. You're from Hollywood. So it's
True,
like,
true.
though people want to be like, yeah, I'm from South Central, but motherfuckers be acting Hollywood when they be talking about, you know, what's his name? The little Frosty the Snowman dude.
Frosty. Yeah,
He was just
Frosty.
talking about one time, like, oh, man, people ain't out here working enough with each other in Los Angeles. And then the artist that's not as well known as him, but he got his own clout, making money off his music and shit. He felt like he's not as well known as him. He tried to charge him for a verse, but I'm like, what happened to the support?
The support.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now you just trying to work with each other. It's
Exactly.
So it's like you can't be a hypocrite. Like,
Yeah,
you know?
don't let money be the obstacle.
Yeah, don't let money be the obstacle, man. 'Cause the money ain't real.
If not barter, maybe
Yeah.
it was something else they could have traded for it.
A song for a song.
Song for a song, anything.
Anything.
Maybe he's a graphic artist on the side or
Yeah.
something else of that nature.
There's always something to expand and build on.
Yeah.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket or chunk it up like, you know, you putting your all in one thing. You know.
Definitely. But I think that can happen innately because if he asked him for the cheese and in his mind maybe they didn't discuss that, then it's like that's the electrical disconnect.
Heck
But
yeah.
it shouldn't be. It should really be the reason to come back and renegotiate.
Not totally.
You know what I'm saying? So, well, I can't do this or I can, but would you be open to this? That way you give an opportunity to each other to expand.
Yep, totally.
Facts.
You know.
Facts.
Remember, your face ain't even on the money.
Yeah. That's why you
Your
ain't got no
face ain't
strong
on the
attachment to
money,
it.
so, yeah,
Like,
your face ain't even on the money.
For real.
So don't make that the only way y'all can get it going.
yeah.
Especially if y'all was just vibing.
Nah,
You know what I'm
totally.
saying? Y'all was just vibing like, oh yeah, I like that shit. I like to do something with him. And then the next minute it's like, but he doesn't have $200.
Yeah. Nah, totally. So he's less than me.
Yeah, he's less than me.
He doesn't really want to work. Like, nah. He hits you up to work. I'm pretty sure he does.
Yeah.
Like,
Totally.
and I believe that's what it should be. Like, if it's really about the art, feel me, just make it about the art. Feel me? Like, that's one thing. Like, that's pretty much like low key how I am. Like, I ain't gonna do no music with nobody if I don't like the song.
No, you shouldn't. I mean,
Like,
that
if I
would
don't
be
like
weird.
the song, like,
Why would you want to waste studio time?
yeah. And
Why
if I
would-
really like fuck with the song, we can just talk about like the splits on it later on. Like, I'm not gonna charge you up front for a verse. Feel me? Like, if I really like the song, I'm taking my time out to come record it with you.
But maybe the guy who was charging up front was dealing with something.
Nah,
You
totally. And I
understand?
respect that too.
That's what I'm saying.
If I'm in that position, I might negotiate that too.
Yeah.
Feel me? Like,
Nah, that's
it's all about how the wind is blowing.
for real. For real.
And I felt you with out of towners. Out of towners work differently than LA.
Nah, they
They
do,
work-
man. They do.
That's I was just finna
They
mention.
do. Shout
like-
out to
like
my
with-
homie Coop, man, from Cuts and Souls, man. Like,
But with that whole
also from
single
Texas.
right there,
It's crazy.
he released it on his. But the thing I was like, bro, you want anything for it? He was like, no, don't even trip. Like, because you gotta like pay a little fee before you drop everything on platforms.
Correct.
So I was like, you sure? And he was like, no, it's cool. I was like, bro, I'm gonna send this man like $20 just off the rip, just because I
Something.
respect you for that.
something.
Like,
Yeah.
most people won't even do it. They'll just wait for you to drop it.
No, totally.
Like, and pay for everything, and like, so like, yeah, we've been working ever since, and yeah, it is totally different with out of towners.
Yeah, man. It's
For
something
sure, for
about
sure.
that Southern hospitality, man. That Southern love, or just like even like Detroit folks, like they be hella cool.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just I don't know. It's just something about it, and I think they feel the same way too. That's why they come out here to LA to get, you know, a different type of energy, a
Yeah.
different type of love.
Some sunshine.
Yeah, that too, especially because this shit gets stagnant out there.
Yeah.
Feel me, in the cold weather, like where it's really cold, like Detroit and shit. Like,
Well, you got to get it. You only got
Yeah.
so many months to get it, and then it's gone
yeah,
to the next
the
season, to the
window.
spring break again. You know what I'm saying? Also, in those parts of the country, you got to be more friend and family oriented because for like 5-6 months, you inside.
mm-hmm.
So what you gonna do? You can't argue when you stuck in the house and it's snow outside. So you figure out play cards, play board games, shoot pool, you know, things of that nature. So I believe people from these parts of the country are a lot more family oriented or more grounded in reality. Here,
Yeah,
you can just get it 365 days of the year because of the sun being out like that. But
Non-stop,
also, it doesn't force you to go inward and reflect.
yeah. There's no time.
So you can get mad at a sibling and just be like, woo, 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 and step out the house. And because you can just step out and go from LA to Long Beach to Inglewood to anywhere else, Carson,
Yeah,
no big deal because the weather's great. But if you stepped outside and it was snow,
nah, it's always it's a way big difference.
Way big difference.
you might turn back around and come back to the house and be like, hey, man, let's hash this out.
Yep. Nah,
Let's hash
nah,
this out.
they didn't already tried it so many times. That's like that is the only option now. Like we're gonna work this out right now.
Yeah, totally.
We're
totally.
gonna talk
So
about
it's a certain influence that
Yeah.
that part of the country has on you.
Yeah, not totally.
So-
You can feel it. Honestly, I felt it this past week when it rained, and I was like, I just felt so lethargic. Lethargic, I mean, like I just wanted to just lay around. Like as much as I tried to get up and like do something, like I just couldn't do it. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna let this be a day for enjoying the rainy day and smoking some weed and watching TV and just relax and get some sleep.
No, sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you
It
got to.
gets like that.
Well, yeah, I
sometimes.
felt like my internal knowledge was telling me like go with nature, like
Yeah.
you know you with flow, be with flow, like stop trying to force it, stop being in resistance to relaxation, allow the relaxation to happen, and just lay back, kick back, and relax, man.
Your timelines be different for different people, and the Matrix kind of has you on a timeline of you got to do it.
24
Yeah,
hours.
yeah, totally.
Everybody got 24 hours. Everybody got about 24. But you really got about 12 hours because the other 12 is spent sleeping or
man.
In
whatever.
preparation.
Preparation and
All of
shit.
that.
Like, yeah.
You know,
So it's really like you got half the time
Yeah.
that they telling you.
count travel time too.
Nigga, 24 hours is for a robot, for AI. You got 24 hours to do it all. Like, nah, no.
Nah.
Unless you just, that's overworking yourself. You slave driving yourself.
So what's your plans next, man? Because you don't cut the single. You have a plan for a whole album, or do you already have that in the works?
I do have plans for an album. We got a few songs. We working on. I'm waiting for like 2 versions from them. So we getting. Matter of fact, I'll say I have an EP before an album.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be working on an EP first.
Nah, that's bomb.
That's fine. No, that's good. That's good. So you'll let us know when you do that too,
For sure.
because we wanna keep anyone that's liking you and following you in contact with that.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
way it's not
up
just
to date.
That way it's not a one off. You know what I'm saying.
No.
That when people find you, they can say, well, okay, we heard
Yeah.
that. What else is coming?
Yeah, what else
You
do
know
you
what
got?
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, no, that's good.
What else he got in the chamber?
You got a title already, or that's still in the works?
Yeah, that's still in the works.
No, that's
Nah, I
good.
feel
That's
you
good.
on that.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel you
good.
on
That's
that.
good. That's good. Work in progress is always good too.
Heck yeah. Tell us about your clothing line.
Oh, my clothing line. Mafia Ties clothing. I had a few other names, but that's my official name that I came up with now. So it's gonna be Mafia Tie Clothing.
I like that. I like that name.
I'm kind of slipping today because I could have brought my sweater.
All good.
The
You gonna come
show,
back on the
a
show
little
next time to
prototype.
promote
Yeah,
the EP?
I got y'all though. I got
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah, no, it's all right.
But yeah, I have that's kind of on standby right now
Why is it on standby?
because for instance, the sweater I have is a prototype, so something just to
Yeah.
see if I want to keep that going.
Quality
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
quality
totally.
of the fabric,
Mhm.
ink. Okay, we get you. We get you.
And I have a little OCD, so like I like everything to be. So
What sign are you, man?
I'm a Taurus.
You're a Taurus. Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Now Taurus is
Particular, man.
y'all particular and y'all fixed. Like,
Yeah.
So how you want it, it's got to be done that way.
Yeah.
I get you. I ain't even mad at you.
Yeah.
You've got a certain vision. It's got to be put out that particular way.
Not totally.
Yeah.
You know.
But if anybody wanna, see a few of the items I have on my Instagram, I also have a clothing Instagram. So that's Mafia Tie Clothing.
Okay.
But it's spelled with a K. So
So tell them how it's spelled. That way they can find it.
just replace a word clothing.
Uh-huh.
It's just replaced with a K.
Oh, okay. With,
Yeah,
okay.
It's
with
spelled
a K
the
in
same.
front? Okay.
Same. Yeah.
So clothing with a K.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's bomb, man.
Yeah, it has a few like shirts, and I think I had one other sweater on there, but you can see like what I'm working with it a little bit.
Good.
Okay. So what's your journey been like, bro? Like, cause I also know you engineer. So how's that been? Like, what's the journey of that looking like? Like, the balance of being an artist and an engineer.
Um, pretty. It's time consuming. You gotta really, sit there and really know what you're doing, because especially like if you're working with people, certain people want it a certain type of way and stuff like this. So you got to know all that, and it's kind of I'm not gonna say like hard, but just being an artist and then have to do the engineering on the side, and it's kind of
Yeah, you got to switch gears.
yeah.
You got to switch gears. No, that can be difficult for anyone.
Yeah.
Because you in one mindset, then you got to switch to probably a more mechanical mindset.
Yeah.
Which can take away from the feeling of creating.
Yeah.
You can, but I mean, I guess it's part of the process too.
Yeah.
You-
If you want to get it done, yeah.
Yeah, it's got
No,
to get
totally,
done. You got to
totally.
crack. You want to make an omelet, you got to crack some eggs.
Yeah, no, totally, totally. So you
sure.
can't have one without the other.
Yeah.
Like, but other than that, good. I get good feedback, and they be like, "Bro, you got a lot better." I'm like, I remember when, even though when
definitely.
I first started, like I was okay, but like people can hear a few like flaws in it. But yeah, like I mean, it was like you came a long way. Like you doing your stuff now, like so it's going pretty good,
No, that's good. And we all got to. And you know what? When you first taking on a new task, it always feels, I guess you could say, like it's difficult, hard.
Yeah.
Just because you don't know exactly what to do yet.
I wanted to fold a bunch of times. So I didn't close that laptop and was like, I'm done. But something in me was like, you better get back up there and do what you gotta do if you want that to sound how you want it.
Yeah.
Like,
Totally.
so-
But that's how you know you really love it. It's like you come to the grips with those. You wrestle with those thoughts, and sometimes it is good to step away from the laptop or whatever you're doing. Yeah, like take a break, an hour or whatever. It's not like that way. It's fun to you, and it's not pressure. Because if you make it like, oh, I gotta get it done, and it's not sounding the way I want it to sound yet, and leave it alone then for a minute. Relax, smoke a blazy.
No, that's real.
Feel me?
Sometimes
Watch a little TV or something.
No,
Ease your
definitely.
mind. Read a book.
Yeah,
Just do something.
Just close your eyes and meditate.
Yeah, anything.
Anything.
Try just move away from whatever you're working on. That way you could reanalyze it and examine it from like a different perspective. Feel me? And you allow especially if it's like upsetting your emotions, you can allow your emotions to cool down. You come back at it more like, feel me, it's fun. Because once it starts stressing you out, it's almost like when you play a video game, you can't pass a certain level, it's not fun no more.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's not fun no more.
So why are you even doing?
Yeah, turn it off. Turn off the video game.
Something else is going on here.
Yeah. Now it's upsetting some demons.
It's called a joystick.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
I'm not getting enjoyment. Nah, for real.
Hey, no, I didn't even pay attention to that part. Real talk.
You know,
Joystick.
That's that makes sense. That makes sense. You can encounter and trying to create this feeling of expectation. When it happens to me, it's normally because I'm living too far into the future of what I believe this creation is going to do.
Nah, me too. I do that too sometimes. Feel me?
So I'm thinking, oh yeah, see when I get this done, it's gonna do this, it looks like this, and then next thing I know, I'm like, I'm tired. I'm tired. Well, because probably overworked the nervous system with all that expectation.
Nah, for sure. And just pushing yourself too. Like you gotta know I feel like that's the whole point of being in flow is like having the true clarity and the proper discernment to know when is the right time to utilize that time, your 12 hours throughout the day. Be like, know what? I didn't use 2 hours to work. Let me use this next hour to go eat something and relax and go outside, enjoy some nature.
And that's
meditate.
real because really your brain can only take focus for 90 minutes tops.
And that's with anything.
That's with anything.
That's with anything.
So after 90 minutes, you need to give
you
yourself.
overusing your willpower. You overexerting.
Yeah, well, you need to give yourself at least 15 to 30 minutes to recuperate.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then come back to that same project again,
Mm-hmm.
which naturally doesn't fit the normal work schedule we've been shown in jobs.
Yeah.
Because they like grind it out to the first break.
Yeah, but that's the
Grind
beauty
it
about
out to the next
working for
break.
yourself. The beauty of working for yourself.
Yeah.
Like you can, control your time how you want to. Like,
Yeah, definitely,
feel
definitely.
me? When you corporatize and shit, you gotta be. You get a break in 2 hours.
You know,
You don't get a break for 4 hours. You working 8 hours today. You don't get that break until it's 4 o'clock.
did I see you having enjoyment
Yeah.
on the clock?
You like, don't do that. Put that phone away.
Yeah, totally,
You
totally.
know what I mean? Even though we all still gonna get a check, put that phone away.
Yeah, totally.
This matters.
Yeah.
We gotta look right in front of people.
You know, someone's watching. I don't know who, but
You
someone.
know these cameras work. I've
Man.
never got a call about what they saw on the cameras before, but I know those cameras work.
Yeah, that's not that. Definitely is. So, okay, I want to go back to your prototype because I know you said you had a prototype. Do you want to, with clothing's concerned, do you just want to do T-shirts? Do you want to go into shoes? Do you want to?
I haven't thought about, to be honest, I haven't thought about shoes yet, but I thought about also doing like the whole little sweatsuit type.
Yeah,
Like a
yeah.
whole fit?
like a
Yeah,
Nike
whole
Tech,
fit.
like a
Yeah,
little
Nike
joggy,
Tech. Yeah,
jogger
Nike
type
Tech.
suit. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, nah, that'd be
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's always hot,
Yeah.
especially if you give a lot of ink too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, I love a lot of ink. When I
Or
work
if you
at
come up
brands-
with like a cold design, like, 'cause I feel like Adidas is still top notch with it, like with making the sweatsuits, because they don't really put no ink on it. Now they put more, I think, nowadays, because people are asking for more.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, for a long time, they just did small little Adidas logo with the stripes down the side, and that shit is cold.
People was rocking.
Like,
well, it's been rocking. You know, why change
Yeah.
a good thing? It's been rocking for a long time.
yeah.
True.
So you
So I think, in my opinion, I still think they got it in the headlock. I feel like someone else can put it in the headlock though. If you found like a good thing to put down the side of the clothes, like a good embroidery or some type of good, feel me, image.
well, they got a format, and I'm gonna keep it
feel
real
me?
with you. I believe Bruce Lee influences that too.
Oh no, for sure.
You get
For
what I'm
sure.
saying?
Bruce Lee was
people.
Bruce
forget
Lee
that.
was hot
Yeah,
before the
yeah,
'80s.
Yeah, totally.
Come on now,
And
Bruce
and
Lee.
he always had the stripes.
It's
down the
always
side.
influencers and influence the art and the culture. Like
Yeah.
people influence the art and the culture.
So that could be in your subconscious that you just see those stripes down the side because
Yeah.
it's been used for a long time.
Yeah,
For a
yeah.
long time. So it's you can see how powerful a logo is, how powerful an image is.
Yeah.
For
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? So, do you have a specific logo, or is yours block letters, or
Yes.
we'll show it. We'll show it. Don't even trip.
yeah.
We can always
Yeah.
we can put
Yeah.
that in.
Logo.
Yeah.
We'll put all that in.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
Yeah, I got a logo.
Okay, good. So
the
we'll put
logo
that
is
down.
on the prototype as well on the back.
Okay. Good. Good.
Okay.
See, I like a lot of ink,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm assuming that other people out there who purchase clothing, when I go and I see a shirt with a little logo, it kind of makes
it
me
makes
like,
you
oh,
upset.
come on, man. He's selling me a $30 cotton shirt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like I'm paying for Hanes or
Yeah,
something but
but you
$30.
look at
Like,
this, it had a lot of ink.
Yeah.
It had a lot of ink.
Yeah.
I felt like the value was there.
Yeah.
They gave me a lot of ink.
No,
and
for
it's,
sure.
you know, so
Nah, I agree with
maybe
you.
that's just my preference, you know. But
Hey, nah, it's definitely my preference. I don't like to buy clothes with not that much of the logo on it or the art on it, and then it's like $50 or more. And it's like, dang, I don't want to pay $50 for a shirt that's got
Plain.
just a.
and
it's
I
plain,
ain't gonna lie,
basically.
I'm
could've
looking
just-
for front and back too. If I
Yeah,
can get
not
it.
for sure. For $50, I want something on the back for sure.
Yeah.
It's $50 or more. It better be something on the back of that goddamn
back.
hoodie or shirt.
Yeah.
We're gonna have problems, sir.
Well, I'm not deriving self-esteem from your logo. I really want to enjoy your art.
Nah,
Yeah.
totally.
So give me plenty of it.
Yeah.
Give me plenty of what you do.
And especially since people don't give like emotional like poor content on they like brand nowadays. Like people don't never like really tell you like the inspiration, like feel me, like Echo has a very like inspirational story behind his clothing line.
Who, Mark Echo?
Yeah, like feel me. He told a story. If y'all want to know it, look it up. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people, when you add that component, that makes people more like attached to it. Like for instance, like Polo, people that wear polo like that originally started with, they knew that was for the polo club people that went to go golf.
Yeah, totally.
Like it was marketed to them, and then eventually, like it got to the hood, and everyone started wearing polo. But eventually, it was just, and the initialness was to be marketed towards people that golf and live that certain type of leisure lifestyle.
I'm part of the polo club.
Yeah, I'm part of the polo club.
Part of the polo.
Hello, my dear.
You know.
Cheerio. Yeah, it was for all that shit, and then it turned to like, you feel me? Yo, son, you got that new polo on, son? I like that shit, B. Like, it turned to,
Yeah.
It expanded itself.
Yeah, it expanded itself by its own.
Yeah, it expanded itself into other markets.
Mm-hmm.
So now that's definitely what you want to do. You want to expand.
Nah, definitely. Like, so when you print, what do you prefer to print on, Brian? Like when you do you like silk screen more, embroidery, like DTG.
Clothing wise.
Yeah.
Everything. All my merchandise came from Active.
Nah, I feel you. Shout out to Active, man.
Shout out to
Shout out to
Active.
Active. Shout out to Active. It's a loop.
It's a loop.
Nah, for real.
It's interconnected.
No, no, you can get everybody out there, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Totally.
But yeah,
Yeah,
everything.
go to God Gear Co.
Yeah, I
Feel me?
bought 'em.
GodGearCo.com.
I'm partial to silk screen and
Yeah.
DTG. I like silk screen because of its simplicity.
Okay.
With silk screen, it's about how good is your art.
Mhm.
You could really do a one color separation, but if you pick the right color for the T-shirt, then it can really
You can
make
really pop it off.
It'll make it pop, even though it's just only really one.
I like
color
one
on the
color
shirt.
separations best on like tie dye and like something.
That's what I'm saying.
Something with like
The-
pop.
So you got a choice to add in more with the cloth.
Yeah,
How can you make this one color? And then you could change the color too.
yeah.
Because you could put whatever color through the screen you want. I like DTG for detail though.
No, me too.
So if you want detail and you want fast, DTG is
And
quick.
and too like DTG lasts longer. Like
Oh no, DTG is a
like
is a-
this is DTG.
yeah, no, DTG
And
is a good.
I done wore this shirt maybe about 5 times already and washed and dried it. And some shirts that's graphic T-shirts, after you dry it about 5 times, it starts to crackle. Like the image starts to break apart, and that's not DTG.
No,
Like,
no. That's more than likely silk screen because
yeah,
it's sitting
nah,
on top
totally.
of the fabric.
Yeah, no, it's sitting on top of the fabric. So those are silk screens or what's the other one called? I can't think of it right now. Heat press.
Well, no, that's part of the process. That's what heat transfer.
Heat transfer. That's what I'm trying to. I think I said press because you press it down, but yeah, it's called heat transfer. So you can have the images that's put on through transfer paper, y'all, and that's how you like. Most of the time, those graphic shirts are whether it be graphic image or lettering, font, those break apart faster. Like, but those are good shirts. I feel like to still make, but to like maybe even make to like for giveaways or. You know what I'm saying? Like if you was doing like a quick pop up and you want some stuff to give away at like a concert, that's a good, you know.
Yeah.
But if you can afford to give quality and still give it away at a concert or sell it, then still give quality. But
Yeah.
Well, to me, that's silk screen.
yeah,
Because with silk screen,
it's right in the middle.
You would do a one color separation or
And then
all white
dish
or
it
all
out.
black or all pink,
Mm-hmm.
and so you don't have that much. The ink might be like every time you silk screen, the ink might cost you 20 cents.
yeah,
True.
So if you bought enough T-shirts in bulk,
Mm-hmm.
even if you had to get with your friends and say, "Look, man, we gonna all put in this much and get 2,000 T-shirts because they're gonna cost us $1 a piece,"
yeah,
as opposed to like $3 or $4 a piece if we just buying about a dozen.
exactly.
You get what I'm saying? You might even get them for 50 cents a piece on Alibaba or one of those places.
Yeah,
Depending on, if everybody pitch in, you know what I'm saying? So now you can afford to give away shirts,
mm-hmm.
and it's maybe only costing you $1 a shirt.
yeah,
So you can give away $100.
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
But you couldn't give away 100 shirts if they cost $10 a piece.
No, for sure. Hell no, they can't. No, it's not lucrative possible.
Not when you're the up and coming artist. Now
Yeah,
you've already
yeah.
got budget and
Yeah, and
all
that's why I
that.
said that. Like,
It's
if
fine.
you can, like, feel me? If you have that gap to do it, if you already known, then go ahead, give them, whatever. If you got quality to give them quality. But I would suggest like up and coming artists, do silk screen or heat transfer.
No,
Yeah,
definitely.
It's
definitely.
good.
Yeah.
And pay someone. Don't try and do it yourselves. People out there, don't try and do it yourselves.
Yeah,
Don't.
I mean it's gonna cost you more money anyway. You got to buy the equipment.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's like
And then learn
you're gonna
the
be slowing
process.
you're gonna be slowing your process down.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
pay somebody else
Yeah, pay somebody else. Like
that know how to do it.
Yeah. Get the supplies and then give them to the guy or girl.
Yeah, and that
Loves
might
it.
actually like lower your price down. You can negotiate and ask them like, "Hey, with this,
Well, you might be at
lower my
$2 a
cost?"
shirt now.
Yeah, if you go buy the
But-
shirt yourself.
Yeah, you might be at $2 a shirt now.
Yeah,
you know,
totally.
but you're
Versus
still
like,
not at 10.
yeah, no, for sure. You still not at 10 or even 5 because
Yeah.
you might be at 5 or like 4.50 if they got to supply the shirt.
Correct.
You know,
Correct.
you're gonna be
correct.
at $4 a shirt if they got to supply the shirt and the ink and everything for you. Like you ain't got nothing, but if you come with ink, like yo, I got the ink or I got the transfer paper, boom, get me right. Then they could be like, all right, 12 shirts for $100,
Yeah.
Yeah.
a dozen shirts for $100.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 150, whatever. Like I don't know the going rate right now.
No,
you know?
well, I'm good.
The exact, but you know,
it's hypothetical price.
hypothetical
You
prices,
know
y'all.
what I'm saying? We could say drachmas if we want to.
Drachmas.
100 drachmas.
Or shekels. What was that thing on Rick and Morty? He was
100 shekels.
I was looking for some shekels. Does they have any more shekels?
So what's the goals? Because you got your single going, you working on your clothing line. Is there any? Where do you want to expand from there?
I said, well, I'm trying to get this online business going with e-commerce. Get
That's
that
dope.
going as well. You know, just so I can, have some income coming in. Like, so that's what I'm really working on right now. Yeah, trying to get that going.
No, I'm with you. That way you can fuel your passion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
No, we do the
exactly.
same thing.
Mhm.
We do the same thing. We got
Creating
other things
that form of passive income, man.
we- Right.
Because they don't pay you enough out here.
Nah,
Especially
for
if you
sure.
live in LA. We from LA, y'all. They don't pay us enough out here.
No, totally.
This shit do not equivalate to how you supposed to live.
A
And
studio.
everyone's
A
upset.
studio is $1,500 to $2,000 out.
Yeah, man, this is fucking ridiculous, man.
With no parking spot.
The prices are higher than a giraffe has.
real.
What
You know.
the fuck, man?
For real.
You know.
No complaints though. Just got to get the cheddar up.
Nah, you just got to get your cheddar up.
No complaints. Get
Nah.
the cheddar up. The circumstances are the circumstances.
Yeah.
You don't say, "See, that's why I'm moving." Nah. Instead, you
Nah,
say,
I'm just going to make more money.
"Yeah, I'm gonna make more. I'm gonna make more.
Going to make more money.
I like where I live. I'm gonna make more."
No, me too. I love LA.
Man.
I want to live some other places too. I want to buy some land other places, so I'm going to make more money.
Yeah, yeah. And it is your choice to do that.
Yeah.
It's only what you focus on. And then whatever monies you do have access to right now, what are you spending that on?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If it's the choice of the strip club, or should I go ahead and pay for that app?
Yeah, no,
that-
for
that
sure.
every month because I got a recurring.
Or should I
$40.
pay for that OnlyFans girl subscription I've been paying for the past 6 months, or should I cancel it and get my website started?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Should I cancel it and use that $200 to start my LLC
Yeah.
Yeah, all of that.
to apply for an EIN number?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And if you aren't, you got to
There's-
ask why.
yeah, where's your focus at, and who's directing and guiding those decisions?
No, definitely.
Where are those decisions coming from?
And it definitely can be daunting as any type of artist, whether you a graphic artist, performing artist.
Mm-hmm.
It can be daunting because there's more energy to tell you get a job.
Yeah.
There's
Not
more
totally.
energy to say
And it's
get a
the
job.
mental consensus. It's it's a collective consciousness. So the collective consciousness is work.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's hard not to fall into a worker bee mindset if 90%, if you the 10th motherfucker and 9 people around you thinking about working, but you thinking about starting a business, it's hard to focus on starting your business because you're around 9 other people that's comfortable with going to work every day.
Well, you're gonna have a conversation with them, and they're gonna be like, "Here's an application."
Yeah, no, for sure, bro. You should just go get a new job. I've heard people say this weird shit to me too. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a worker. You like 100. You program, bro. Like I see it.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's fine.
and that's fine. I ain't mad at it, but like, motherfuckers don't pay attention to behavior. Like, if you knew me for real, you'd be able to see. Like, I ain't looking for no jobs. Like, I'm creating jobs.
Nah.
I'm not looking for no salvation. I'm creating my own
Hey,
salvation.
Uncle Tony would tell you a job will kill you.
Hey, and it will.
A job will kill you. Now, work is good.
Now, especially if you
Work
stress
is
the
good.
job too.
Work it, but remember the word job means persecution.
Yeah, no,
Most
totally.
people don't know this. So a job will kill you.
Yeah.
But work in
these
itself
words
is
is
good.
spells.
Work is how we bring things into existence.
Yeah,
We work on something, and eventually we like you working on your demo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You working on a demo for your clothing.
Yeah.
working whatever it is you're working on, some type of demo or demonstration,
Yep.
and then you bring it out to the world. So working itself is great, just not if there's a job in front of it.
Yeah. No, totally.
Just not
It
if
ain't.
there's a job.
Because that's the stress in it. That's the,
Yep.
you adding in other people's like expectations of you and everything. You dealing with other people's personalities at your job. The job.
Yeah,
You
totally,
like,
totally.
That's what really upset people is that they got to deal with a multitude of things that come to them, and everyone ain't emotionally mature to be able to really take that in. That's why they have HR and all that.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah,
Sam believes it's all right to slap the ladies' asses as they walk by.
yeah.
Send him to HR.
Send him to HR. Like,
He needs, you know what I'm saying?
no, for sure. Like,
He needs re-education.
yeah. Linda keeps on cursing out every customer. Like, send her to HR.
Send her to
like, like, Linda, you can't keep on getting in everybody's ass. You can't tear everybody a new one because it's customer service, Linda. You got to serve them.
Hey man, this is fun.
Nah, man, it's absolutely
It's fun.
fun.
This is
when
fun.
you stop looking at it with a sad face.
Yeah, once you start looking at this world from who took the cheese off my cracker,
Yeah,
and instead you decide I'm gonna put the cheese on my cracker.
yeah,
Do I even want a cracker?
yeah.
You know what I'm
Nigga
saying?
might want a grilled cheese sandwich.
You know, totally. Totally.
Yeah,
So,
like,
so
sometimes you gotta have some shit get away from you. You lose it to find out you didn't really want that shit like that.
totally.
Like,
Nah, so it's a lot of growth and development.
Nah, man. And don't be afraid of it. A lot of even like how to view your growth and development is like pretense based off like how other people perceive you.
What do you want the perception of your song? What do you want people to take from it? Not that you can control that, but if you could, what would you want them to take from it?
That my whole goal with that song was like pretty much like just for the people that can relate to that. And I know it's a lot of people that can probably relate to what I'm saying in there.
Yeah, definitely.
No, definitely, I agree with you.
Hey, wouldn't it be
To
nice?
build connection. That was just your whole point, just to
Yeah.
build more connection.
Yeah, no, it's relatable.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I picked out a part that related to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A certain part hit me. I was like, oh, I feel him on that one.
Oh God.
I'm gonna put that in the old memory bank.
Heck
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying, and express that. So, definitely good job.
Thank you.
You
Appreciate
definitely
it.
good job.
No, definitely. It's a dope song.
Yeah. For me, music is good, but I always listen to people's lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm more of a person. What did he say? What is he sharing with me? Because it's easy to put something over some good music,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just kind of vibe out to it.
Yeah.
But to actually listen to the lyrics, I don't know if people necessarily listen to lyrics as much as they used to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people don't.
Yeah, I don't think they
They
really
don't.
do.
It used to be about the MC.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
For
totally.
sure. For
Used to
sure.
be about that. I used to sell mixtapes, but now I'm an MC. Look that up.
That's what they used to do.
Yeah, man.
MCs used to sell mixtapes.
Yeah, back in the 80s. Yeah, totally.
So like the MC was really like the promoter. Like he was rapping so he could sell the DJ mixtape.
Well, MC's master of the ceremony.
Yeah. Nah, for
So-
sure. I know what MC mean,
So
but
you really had someone who didn't necessarily rap, but he hyped everything up like
Yeah.
a Flavor Flav,
nah, totally.
something of that.
DJ Khaled.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it moved into people actually
Man,
becoming
DJ
lyrics,
Khaled should actually be MC Khaled.
you know. Another one.
Another one. Nah, let me not say that though, because I be talking shit like a motherfucker.
Have your fun. Have your fun. But yeah. So to me, I look at that from
Yeah.
What's the person really saying?
Oh God.
When hip hop really started, it was rap at first. Now it's evolved into what it's evolved into now.
Yeah.
And I don't have anything against what it's evolved into now. Everything got to have a high and a low
Nah,
in this
totally.
dimension. So it started on a low
Hey,
point because
it
no one
did.
believed in it.
Hey, then the low point look high to some people, and the high
Totally.
point look low to some people.
Yeah. So who am I to say where the bar should be put? It's just opinion.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah,
what
no,
I'm saying?
totally.
So,
Facts.
Constant.
and we always going to be in constant change in this particular universe. It's always going to be 1 minute, like you said, to one person's high is a low, one person's low is a high.
Yeah, that's why. So what's that saying, man? What you eat out on shit. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's like we don't ever do the same things, bro. Like, feel me? Like, I'm looking at if you looking at something from a certain point of view, like maybe someone that makes minimum wage, $5,000 is a lot to them.
Correct.
Feel me? Like that's a lot of fucking money. But to someone that makes $50 or $100 an hour or 50 grand an hour, that nigga, that's a cheeseburger to them.
They would be like, what's $5,000? What can we do with that?
Yeah.
For real.
He's like, I burned that.
Yeah,
I burned that in
I
the
run through
evening
that.
to run my fire.
These
pit.
numbers are imaginary.
Yeah, totally. Totally. The perspective matters so much.
Yeah, it does.
You know.
But if you could gear your shit to be able to say, like, feel me, even if you work minimum wage, you can gear your perspective and change it to where $5,000 ain't a lot of money to you no more. And that will actually, your perspective will launch you higher.
Yeah.
Because everything starts in the mind first, y'all.
So you're not weighting yourself down.
Yeah, everything's a thought. So first you think anything, feel me? Then you speak it into existence, and then it becomes your behavior. Then you start enacting it out. Feel me? I give y'all the perfect example. Like, no child is taught how to be racist. Feel me? And I'll use this example as like a white baby. Feel me? So a white child is taught racism, feel me, starts in their mind. They taught in their mind from their parents or whoever to separate yourself from such and such, feel me, people. Then they get into the world, they get older, go to school, feel me, they start speaking it, feel me, oh no, I don't hang out with those type of people.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to be around them, feel me. Now they doing it, now they enacting it, so it's 3 levels to it. It's a trinity effect, like, it's a domino effect. So everything starts in your mind, it becomes your words, then your behavior. So if you can switch your mindset, everything else will flow and follow through with it.
Yeah, definitely. You need that as a creative anyway. If you're gonna get to the real core of what you want to make,
Yeah.
you got to be able to get to real self. You got to be able to get to real self. The closer you keep coming to real self, the closer you keep coming to direct contact with God.
Yeah, totally.
So now whatever you produce, it's gonna definitely be expansive. Just because it's no longer coming packaged in your pure puny humanness.
Yeah, totally.
We all have a tendency to make ourselves puny.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I have no answer for why, but we all seem to just be like, I'm so small. Do I matter?
Yeah, randomly.
Totally.
Yeah, it be random thoughts.
You know,
Even the thinking of like people be out there like, man, they out to get me. And it's more trying to create more self worth.
Well, let me throw something out to y'all. And I'm not saying I'm right, but I think when people tell me paranoid stuff like someone's out to get them, at times I think they're trying to make themselves important.
No, I told you, that's what I said. Start trying to create
I
that
feel
self worth.
yeah. You're right.
Yeah,
Trying to but it's not them personally, it's their ego. Because the ego is a safety mechanism. So it's going off, I'm in danger. So they in flight or fight mode off of that.
Yeah.
But the ego can either motivate you into fear or it can motivate you into love.
No, totally.
Feel me? It's just your fuel. It's your motivator. Feel me?
Most people I do believe are fear motivated.
I do too. So like the fear is gonna lead you into what? What branches off from fear? Doubt.
Yeah.
Feel me? Depression. All these other things.
Jealousy. Yeah.
So all these things branch off from fear. Feel me?
Yeah. There's only fear and love. Them the only two
Yeah.
emotions you really got access to.
Yeah. You know what I kind of came to a conclusion to the other day? I was like, the only thing that's on both branches is pleasure.
Pleasures. Oh, I feel you.
Pleasure's on love and fear because some people take pleasure in people's fear.
I feel you.
True.
So pleasure's on both branches. It's some things, some emotions.
It's almost like a bridge.
Yeah, it's
Pleasure's
a
bridge between.
Yeah, pleasure's a bridge.
Yeah.
Pleasure's the bridge between.
Hey, it might be it might answer why we get obscured between.
Oh, of course, between love and
fear.
feel me, just and fear and feel me, especially when it's pleasure involved.
Yeah. Because
So,
pleasure got that dopamine releasing.
yeah, so it's like, am I afraid or do I love this shit right now? Do I fear this shit?
Well, there's a saying that says that wrapped up in every fear is a little bit of desire.
That's pleasure. Yeah.
So a person's afraid of something. I'm afraid of getting shot, but they might also kind of be like, I kind of would like to see what
It's like to get shot. And that's your higher self.
Not in 100%.
Yeah, no. But I'm saying that is your higher self. Like, that's your higher self thinking about all these things because this shit is a video game. So before you came down, you already chose everything that you wanted to go through for all your growth and spiritual development. That's why sometimes you might have those questions or see something that's fearful and is desirable.
Totally.
But you don't know if you're ready to take that step because you don't know if you really want that growth and development, that lesson yet.
Yeah, definitely. Because that's.
And this is all from your higher self.
Yeah, there's no retake on that.
Yeah, there's no retake on nothing.
Yeah, there's no retake on it. So if you did through the law of attraction desire to get shot and got shot,
it happened because your mind gravitated towards
totally.
you. Your mind, your thoughts is magnetism.
totally.
It's a magnet.
I need this experience.
Yeah, so that's why I said if people thinking like that, somebody gonna come get you because you constantly thinking, but somebody's out to get me, somebody's out to get me, somebody's out to get me. Your mind is a magnet.
Sooner or later.
And your heart is electricity. It's pumping that magnet like it's fueling. It's the electricity that's gonna put it in motion. It's gonna put that thought in motion, energy
Bring
in
this to
motion,
me.
emotions.
Bring this to me.
Yeah. So whatever you thinking of a lot, that's what's gonna get brought to you a lot. It ain't no karma, it's resonation. Where's your mind focused and resonating on? What you resonating? Ain't no karma out here, people. It's your energy. Feel me? When strength meets weakness, it either can raise weakness up and make weakness strong, or it has to leave it alone. Because the only third option is destroy weakness. And if you ain't here to destroy, you here to create, you gotta leave weakness alone.
Yeah, correct.
Feel me? So it's like it's the same thing. Like, feel me? I give it to people in a better parable. Like, if you hanging out with 9 broke motherfuckers, you gonna be the 10th.
yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because you hanging out with 9 weak people and you strong. But if your strength keep on hanging around with weak people, your strength is going, you're going to lower your frequency and you're going to become weak like them and fall into the herd.
Totally.
And never accomplish your purpose.
Yeah.
I'm just, I don't know why I had to whisper it like that.
For effect. No, that's real. Definitely.
It was almost like some fine print, but in words, like reading the fine print.
Totally. Yeah. But that's also part of this process of growth and doing things.
Yeah.
Everyone here is an artist. On the podcast today, we are artists in some type of way.
Yeah.
And we all run into blocks. How do I get through this? How do I create that? And I believe those good stagnations are important.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you.
As long as you don't give up.
Nah, totally. Just don't do that.
Don't give up. Don't give
Hey,
up.
that's what Nipsey Hussle said made him the difference. He was like, I don't want to try to make it seem like I'm some nigga that just had it all. He's like, no, I just didn't give up. I just kept on every day.
Exactly.
Something didn't go my way. I said, I'm going to try something new. I'm going to do something different.
Totally.
But towards the same thing.
No ultimate frustration. And frustration is important because frustration is friction.
Yeah. Nah,
So
you need that.
That feeling of uneasiness that comes from frustration.
That's once again it's just energy.
It's
moving in a physical form.
It's the both sides of your brain rubbing together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
To come up
Figure
with
it
the
out.
next answer. For real. And the next question.
I like that one.
You know
I
what
can
I'm
see it
saying.
too in my mind, like your brain rubbing his hands together like a mob boss. He's like, yeah, we're gonna get this. What's the plan? I know that's what's going on in my mind when I'm calculating some shit. What's the plan, Swayze?
Oh, frustration to make
What we
you run
doing,
for
architect?
cover. Now, frustration will make you run for cover.
Yeah.
Because you're like, man, it doesn't seem like I can get through this or understand this. I'm trying to answer this. And then out of nowhere.
But laughter will make you just see it all. Like, cause I don't feel frustrated no more. I just laugh at it all now. Like, feel me? It don't make me frustrated no more.
I still feel frustration sometimes if I'm taking on a whole new thing I've never done.
Okay, totally.
If it's
Nah,
part
totally
of my
different.
normal repetition,
Yeah.
no big deal. But if I'm taking on a new project I've never touched before and I got to learn something new, I normally feel a certain amount of frustration. But I know now that's positive.
Yeah.
I just have to sit in the uneasiness of it.
Yeah, and that's the point. Like it came full circle. That's when you feel that frustration. That's when you step away from the project. You go relax.
Mm-hmm.
You go relax your mind.
Yeah, do something else not even related to that.
Totally.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get out of that bubble.
And I'm glad we're talking about creative process here, because there's
Yeah.
going to be a lot of creative people that check out Featured, and now they might have a creative process they might not, or they might borrow a little bit of this.
Yeah.
You know, because it's
It's
important.
definitely steps to it, man. And it's about having a clear mind and taking your time, being patient with yourself to be able to take those steps.
Oh man.
And setting dates for certain steps that you're going to take. Like, I'm going to get this done by this date. Or else it doesn't become real. You'll just forever be saying, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go to the gym. And you never
But once
go to
you
the
set
gym.
a date and then you don't live up to the date, or you do, if you live up to the date, you get more empowered.
Yeah, you feel successful.
If you don't, you might feel,
you failed yourself.
Well, you failed yourself, and so now
You didn't come through on a promise for you.
Well, you got to examine why.
Totally. Because this is you. You made a promise to yourself.
Yeah, totally.
Other people, you get upset at other people breaking promises to you. Now you got to get upset at yourself about breaking their promises. And it ain't about really getting upset, but it's what you said. Ask yourself, why did you break a promise to yourself?
Why did you make a
Because
commitment?
you can't uphold other people to their promises to you if you can't uphold your own promises to yourself. It
No,
don't make no
totally.
sense. Everything starts with self and your own mind first. The self-love, all that, it starts with self.
No, totally.
You got to go inward. That's the only thing I've seen out here. There's
And-
nothing to
and-
get out of. There's just more shit to get into.
Nah, you got to go inward. You got to go inward.
Yeah.
You've got to battle the demons deep within.
Go into the abyss.
Yes. The voice that tells you no, do pleasure instead of work.
Mm-hmm.
Because the work is actually the pleasure, because the work is going to produce the results
Mm-hmm.
that will make you feel more powerful.
Totally.
I don't know why I say it in that voice, but it just pleases me.
I agree with you.
Nah, all of that is important. All that's important. Yeah. And then confidence.
Yeah, man.
Confidence.
And confidence is just like the ego. Like, it's a double-edged sword. You can have confidence in your bullshit. You can have confidence in being doubtful.
No, totally.
That's what I'm
For
saying.
sure.
It's like pleasure.
Your confidence is not one thing. It's more like a ray gun
Yeah.
that you point onto something and then make that thing grow. You know what I'm saying?
No, for
Maybe
sure.
confidence is a water hose.
Or you can make it shrink. Because
Yeah,
like I
totally.
said, you can have confidence and doubt, and that just be shrinking you and shit.
I'm going to put my confidence into doubt. I'm getting smaller. No, totally.
Hey, man, what if that's what that motherfucker did on Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? What if he just found a way to put confidence into a frequency and focus that shit into a laser or whatever he did into a wave? And it was like, the confidence wave is making you smaller.
Yeah, well, if
or it's
that
making
works,
you bigger.
if that's true, patent pending.
Patent pending. New discoveries on the way.
No, totally. So this is a great time.
Hey, it's the best time to be alive, man.
Just a great time to be alive.
It's one of the greatest eras to be here, I believe.
We're evolving and revolving all at the same time. This is a great time to be alive and to. I mean, we got AI now.
Yeah. They say, I don't know if it's true, but they say that in the past 20 years, we've made like the biggest leaps and bounds as far as technology, you know, and it's too fast. It was too fast for like our minds to catch up with. So now people minds, I feel like 2024 is the time to catch up. Like, it's the time of remembering.
For some.
Yeah, for some. That's what I
For
said.
some.
If you can see it. If you can see it. Yeah. Feel me? Some gonna stay blind. There ain't nothing wrong with that. That's your purpose here.
No,
Enjoy it.
that's what they would have chose when they came down here.
Yeah.
They would have looked at this and said, you know what, I'm gonna come in at this time period, I'm gonna get my lesson, but I'm not gonna necessarily move forward with this other wave.
No, like, I don't want to create any events. Like, I don't want to be a creator. I just want to be a spectator.
Yeah.
I want to incarnate in the flesh. I just want to be a spectator.
Correct.
Because either you're creating events and that's his history, either you're creating shit out here, and or you're watching history. You're watching history being made. So either you're a spectator or a creator
Definitely.
down here.
The one thing one of the things I should.
And I'm both down here. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm a creator
When
and
I
a
look at
spectator.
YouTube and any other like channels like YouTube where you can showcase yourself, think about all that as a recording of not only past artists, musicians, but newer artists and musicians like yourself. So that's always a record that sits there. If you put the song or the video or just the song, even if you don't have a video to it, if you put that track up there, that track is going to be sitting there.
Yeah.
For people to view. I don't know how long YouTube will exist, but I can't see why people would want to get rid of it.
Yeah.
You know.
It's a good information.
Well, it's good
station.
for information. You know, you could do tutorials off of it.
Yeah.
It's
And that's the most of probably what I use YouTube for.
Oh no, it's a
to
vast
teach
array
myself
of
how to do shit.
information, man.
Like, no, it's vast for that.
Yeah. Out of a lot of things that came out of the internet, YouTube is fucking awesome.
Like,
This is for
I
real,
feel
yeah.
like Google is like, and I heard Google not really the right thing to be using. We all know this though, but I gotta start using this other web form that they say is not watching you and collecting your information, quote unquote, supposedly. I'm not saying that I've never used it before, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I don't understand it. Like,
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not a person out here pretending like I know what's going on. Like with that, I don't know what's
Yeah,
going on with
it's
that. I
new
just
to
know
you.
they made this technology and they put it out. Same for Google. I know
Yeah.
Google is just something that you ask questions to, and like if you just need something to be heard, if you're an audio learner, what do they call that?
Auditory.
Auditorial, or if like you're just
Yeah.
like visual, then that works for you. Feel me? I mean, if you're visual, YouTube will work better for you. That's what I'm trying to say. But if you auditory, you can just read something and get it. Google's fine. But I feel like YouTube is like perfect for that. For like visual learners.
Plus
Oh,
attention
yeah.
Because you can
spans
just,
have changed.
yeah.
Attention
sure.
spans have changed.
Because I'm a visual learner. So if I could see how exactly it's done, I'm like, oh, perfect. That's easy. I can just do
You
that.
just follow it.
Yeah, just
you
follow
copy
that.
Yeah, you copy it.
Yeah, just copy it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to me, it's simple. Like,
Nah, it's like I said, it's perspective again. It's all in. If you're creative out here, keep yourself open to first of all working with other creatives.
it's always.
Want to expand.
And don't let money block it.
Yeah,
Don't let money block the creation
totally.
or stop the creation.
Start thinking
barter,
we
trade.
instead of me. No,
Yeah.
start thinking we instead
Yeah,
of me.
start thinking we instead of
You
me,
know.
for sure.
What can you add?
Mm-hmm.
You know, not what you're gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause so much of how we've been, so much of how we've taught ourselves. Because I don't believe in blaming anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So much of what we've adapted is, what am I going to get instead of what
I like
am
to
I
call
going
it
to bring?
conditioned behavior.
Yeah, conditioned behavior. That's excellent.
It's just out of condition. Like, feel me?
What am I bringing as opposed to what am I going to take?
Yeah.
You know,
And I call it conditions because when we learn this behavior, it's from whatever condition your parents was in. So you learned those conditions.
yeah. And you adapted
Mhm.
it and thought it was the way to be forever.
Totally. And that's how we just think instead of thinking like your mind is very expansive. It's the most expansive thing. Now you can choose whatever you want.
Yeah,
Like-
those circumstances might be completely over now,
Yeah.
and now you can choose to say, you know what, that's what I learned as a child, but now that I can choose to be who I want to be,
Yeah.
what do I want to keep? What do I want to throw away?
Totally.
Yeah.
You know, and go from there.
Because it's your memory bank. It's your mind. It's your body.
Plus, that's what's helping you go forward. So if you find yourself being stuck, I guarantee you there's a program running in you somewhere that you got to sit down with yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta sit down, do shadow work, and pull that out. And that's only going to make you a better creative, a better artist, whatever it is you're creating with. All of that is going to help you. You got to get unstuck if you feel stuck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not totally.
Nah,
I feel like maybe the people that don't feel stuck, they just, like you said, they was comfortable with coming to be a spectator from the beginning.
no,
you know?
definitely.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I don't never get hardline judging on people because you don't really know what the story is. You know, it's only enough time to understand and know yourself down here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ain't no time to study nobody but yourself.
Yeah.
You know, what would you
can really get
effectively
to
do
know
with that
you.
information anyway? So you're studying your lover, you're studying your friends, your family, your kids. For what? For what? What you gonna do with it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and if it's not what you would do, it might just look like all bullshit to you.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah.
Be honest.
Why does she do that? Why does he do that? That's the only thing you keep asking. So
Yeah.
instead,
Stop
pull-
studying it.
Stop studying that shit.
Ask yourself why you do what the fuck you do.
Why are you studying them? It's the first question.
Yeah.
Then you say you could be studying
Studying
you,
you, yeah.
which you can actually affect.
Yeah.
You can actually study you.
It affects you.
Yeah.
You can't study other people and affect other people like that.
Nah,
You only can affect other people once you affect yourself.
Yeah, totally. And then people can feel your energy, your
Yeah.
vibe.
And then they start to, if they like how that vibe and that energy is, they want to reflect that energy too.
Yeah.
So they start resonating with you.
Totally. I want to hang out more. Let's do something.
Yeah. I
And
want to get involved in your project. How can I invest in you?
Yeah, totally.
Feel me?
And invest don't mean money. Invest
Yeah,
can
it don't
be
mean
time,
ideas,
ideas, any of that.
any of that.
Any of that. That way we can have an expansion consciously that's beyond just dollars and cents. Not that dollars and cents aren't in there,
Yeah.
but we must understand that in order to create, we have to come together,
And expand past that
expand
thought.
past that thought. Money's just one part of it.
Yeah.
It's
just a
not
tool.
the greater part of it because money
Yeah.
follows value.
Yeah.
So if whatever you doing is valuable, I promise you the money's fucking there already.
Yeah, it's already there.
It's already there because the value's there. Money follows value.
Yep.
How valuable are you going to make whatever you create? What's the value you offer those who you want to offer this to?
Yep.
You know, so this is once again great time, man. Just it's perspective and it's being willing to examine yourself.
Yeah. Being patient with yourself through that examination
Definitely.
and looking at it with an unconditional loving heart for yourself, man. I guarantee y'all, if you can have unconditional love and practice that for yourself, and that goes back to like keeping the promises for yourself, that it starts there. Do that for yourself, and you'll be able to have unconditional love for everyone else. You won't be so judgmental. You won't feel like, oh man, why they do that?
Yeah.
You'll be able to look at it like Sleepy look at it. Hey, we all make mistakes.
Yeah, we all make
Feel me? You'll be able to look at it. Feel me, from that same perspective all the time. Like you won't be hard line on a
take
person.
yourself off the hook,
Like,
and
you
you'll
was
take
supposed to-
others off the hook.
Totally.
Yeah. Because if I'm on the hook, nigga, I ain't taking you off the hook, dog. I'm on the hook.
Yeah.
Nigga, get on this hook.
Because that's
too.
how everybody feel. Like
Get on this motherfucking
people
hook
want
with
them
me.
to feel the same way as them. Hurt people hurt people.
Yeah, no.
So it's like, if I'm on the hook, I want you on the hook too. Nigga. Why are you special, nigga? Why do you not get to be on the hook and I got to be on the hook, huh?
Totally.
Nah, nigga, if I'm on the hook, you got to be on the hook too.
Yeah,
We're not playing that shit.
you take
That's the
yourself
crab in the bucket thing. You feel me? Why does he get to raise up? Why is he? Everybody looking at him, huh? Why does that crab get to get out the bucket? But they don't know he's going into a hot boiling thing of water.
Yeah. Totally.
As soon as he gets out the bucket.
Yeah. It's
Things
bloop.
aren't always what they seem.
Nah, they not. And that's part of the adventure.
Yeah.
That's part of the adventure. Everybody ready for the adventure out there?
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
It only gets better. Every single day you wake up,
Totally.
and you open your eyes, it's a gift, man. It only gets better.
Yeah. That's why it's called the present moment.
Yeah.
It is a gift. And it's contingent on thoughts and emotions in that present. So what say we featured? Is there anything you wanna expound on? I know we've been over here just gabbing because this is what we do anyway, but
Yeah.
you are our person of the day, and it's been great having you on. So
Absolutely.
is there anything else you want to
phenomenal.
expound on? We talked about music, clothes, what's coming next.
Not pretty much that's the main like top things that's pretty much in motion right now. So
I feel that.
so yeah,
And it's some good stuff in motion.
You got any shout outs?
Yep.
You got any shout outs? I mean, people you wanna recognize?
I just shout out all my the whole gang. Shit. Y'all know who you are.
No, I'm with you. Yeah, you
Shout
can
out
stay anonymous.
The people that's still here in my life.
All the support.
all the
all the
support, all the love. Like, I shout out all y'all.
Circles shrink, don't they?
Oh, they're small.
Yeah,
They're
circles-
small.
circles
That shit
shrink.
become a Cheerio.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't even hula hoop in that motherfucker.
Man.
But it's important to have those you can truly count on and who can count on you.
Yeah.
Yes, facts. Facts.
Because that's what friendships really are. It's extended family, man.
Yeah, totally.
Because just imagine one day, people that's older than your family, they ain't nobody gonna be here. It's just gonna be people your age here.
Mm-hmm.
People in your age category. Like people that's born in just the 90s. One day it's just only gonna be people 80s and 90s here.
Yeah, they the last slots of that particular creation, that generation.
Yeah. Like one day it's just gonna be us. Like we gonna be running the world. Ain't gonna be no more baby boomers. Ain't gonna be no more 70s babies one day. One day it's gonna be just
Nah,
crack
totally.
babies and 90s babies running shit.
Running shit.
And then it's gonna be people under us like, man, we're not liking how they're running shit. We would do the stuff different. We would run the government different.
Yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's slowly happening. But at the same time, fast as fuck to me, it feels like
Yeah, well, always keep in mind that no one gets out this story alive.
nah, absolutely.
Therefore,
Enjoy it.
take advantage of every moment and do it in love to the best of your ability.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's only two choices: fear and love,
Totally.
and that's it. So you can believe, oh no, this person pissed me off. No, that's fear. You can believe, oh no, this person wronged me. No, that's fear. You know, I'm not telling you the circumstances didn't happen. What I'm saying is that
The thought process,
the thought process of how you take it into yourself
is what you're going to connect
is
to.
what you're going to connect to. Because the incident is over with and they moved on.
Yeah,
But you're the one reliving it.
totally.
So you can choose how to relive it and what meaning it has. And if you pick an expansive meaning, if you pick a meaning that keeps making you more powerful, that's the meaning.
Yeah.
Why would you pick one that put you in the dumps? It made you feel
Through conditioned behavior, that's why.
Yeah, totally. That made you feel
Conditioned
like,
behavior teach someone to put it in the dumps.
yeah, totally.
And it looks normal and it feels normal.
Yeah.
Because they've been witnessing it since
And
they was a child.
9 out of 10 people are going to agree with you. Yeah, man, be depressed.
Totally.
Yeah, you got hit with no Vaseline, bro.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Most people just gonna agree
Yeah.
with you. Like, people don't know how to really uplift nowadays. People don't really got like no good wisdom or game to drop. Or no, actually, man, you should view it from this perspective. Because they're afraid to tell you that because they think that if they go in disagreement with you, they might need you later and they might not be able to get what they need from you.
Yeah, friendship's not based on earnest like.
Yeah.
It's based on I might need you later.
I might need you later, so
So
let
I'm
me
gonna-
just tell you what you got to hear. Yeah, be depressed. Be
Yeah.
depressed. Because if
So-
I tell you to raise your frequency, or if I tell you you're in the wrong, or nah, bro, that was a bad decision. Some people afraid to tell their friends that was a bad decision because they afraid that friend is going to like, I might need that friend later. I don't know what I'm going to need him for. So let me just tell him, even though his bad decision was bad, I'm going to tell him it was good.
It was good.
Because I still want to keep getting whatever I'm getting from that person.
Yeah, totally.
And that's a
not
foul
lying.
relationship. That's a toxic
You
relationship.
was not lying.
Yeah.
That's a toxic relationship. I don't base none of my relationships based off that. If I got something to tell you, I'm gonna tell you. Like,
Yeah.
I don't need nobody in my life.
Yeah.
Feel
So
me?
everyone
I
can
want
have-
people in my life. It's
Yeah,
a
totally,
difference.
Totally. Earnestly though.
Yeah, earnestly. And I love everybody unconditionally. So it's like,
Yeah, no judgment on what their decisions are.
yeah.
But that's not for me.
No, totally. And I'm not gonna say I agree with it.
Nah. That's,
But we still friends.
yeah. I don't feel less of you
Yeah.
or that you shouldn't have done that. It just it isn't what I would have done.
Nah, totally.
But also I gotta add, if you do that shit too many times, I am gonna fully separate.
Nah, totally. Absolutely.
You know, like
For sure.
I can't see it too many more times, man. It's hectic.
yeah. So,
No. With that, beautiful people, we're going to call it a wrap. We appreciate y'all tuning in to Featured. If you would like to be a guest on the show, hit us up on Featured DM on Instagram.
all the information will be at the end of the show today in slides. So screenshot and whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And please hit us up. We look forward to having you on Featured.
And like, subscribe to the channel. Peace and love, y'all.
Peace and love.
Yeah, it was for all that shit. And then it turned to like, let's go.
I'm blowing chronic smoke in the wind. Going places you never been, accumulating dividends. Mostly Benjamins.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention and your subscriptions. If you have a business or a service you would like to promote, or if you don't have one, you just want to come on the show and talk and be a guest on Featured, please DM us at featured_guests on Instagram. We look forward to hearing from you and seeing you. Peace and love.